Judge! Jury! Executioner!
Don't you get roasty in that mask, man? I mean,
bro, yeah. Honestly, yeah. Wait, let me show you. Got a fan over here.
Oh yeah, I would imagine so. Yeah. We'll get to Marvel Rivals. I swear the Punisher will come out, especially since tomorrow is when the movie comes out.
When the movie comes out. And someone in my chat already asked. This guy sounds like one of the fellas in JoJo.
Oh, who? Me?
Yeah.
I am in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I am Prosciutto. What is Mr. Stan doing here? Thankful death! Pesci, don't be such a mamone. Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm in Golden Wind, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm the guy who gets sucked underneath the train wheels.
No.
Yeah, the guy. Remember his compatriot, his capo is Pesci, the guy who has the fishing line. Don't worry, boss, I'll get you. That guy.
Honestly, such an honor to die in some horrific way. That is actually a good question. I want to lead Anna ask with, right? Like, how do you feel playing a character knowing they're gonna die? Like, how does it like?
Dude, death scenes are fun. That was my first big one that I got a chance to do for anime. It was my first anime death scene. Death scenes are fun, man. They're fun because you gotta be in pain and you gotta choose your moment.
You gotta yell, bro. You go crazy.
I gotta have my last good words. Oh, that's good words. You know, that kind of stuff. It's really fun. It's really, really fun.
Yo, hope you're all good.
So, yeah. And have you guys seen the updates on Marvel Rivals that are coming out?
Devil Dinosaur
Cyclops coming out and Devil Dinosaur.
You saw the team up?
I don't want to ruin it, but let's just say Punisher and Devil Dinosaur may have some team up capabilities.
It came out. It came out. They know.
They know?
Yeah, the jockey when he sits on it.
The director said, "Can we rewrite a line? I just want to do it for this. I think it's going to be great." And so we did it, and I hope it's in there. But it's judge, jury, execution. When I'm literally on top of Devil Dinosaur, I am the only one who gets to ride the Devil Dinosaur. So
that's like an honor, you know. That's the best thing you can have, bro. Oh.
Yeah. So now that we're out today, I guess I can talk about it. Yeah. So when they push for that, they're like, "Isn't that going to be silly?" And I go, and people were like, "No, that's going to be amazing. That's going to be awesome." So
it's also like, is it going to be silly? Well, we're superheroes, bro. It has to be silly, you know.
It has to be a little silly. Well, I mean, the interstitial video that just came out for Cyclops is not silly at all. It's brutal. It's
yeah, I was gonna say they should make a primal themed skin, Gendy Tartakovsky. So guys in my
yeah. Because I'm glad that they're including more X-Men. They needed to. Yeah, because we had Storm, we had Wolverine, but we needed more. So
you want to know a fun fact? That I think I was one of the only people who kind of know this. Every single X-Men character in the game has an X-shaped ability.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Wolverine claws like that. When Magic throws her thing, it comes out as an X. Every single X-Men character in the game has an X-Men thing ability.
Oh, that's right, Magic. She's X-Men adjacent since she is the sister of Colossus. Colossus is not in the game.
No, not yet. I don't think so.
Not yet. Yeah. So.
Wait.
No, there's a couple of people that I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping that they arrive. I would really love to see Nightcrawler in the game.
Me
I would
too.
really love to see Juggernaut in the game. I want to see Juggernaut.
Well, that'll be so.
Can you imagine the size of him and then him going up against Hulk? That would be amazing.
Oh, I would love that. I'd love the passive just being unstoppable. You know what I mean?
Well, I would imagine his ultimate is that he's going to charge through and
just break everything.
I mean, he won't be able to jump. He won't be able to like leap up and go to multiple levels and stuff because he's so big and huge. But if you're on the ground,
so much to do. They have so much.
Yeah,
it's so exciting.
That's just ideas, though. I have no idea. They bring me in when they're ready for me to record something new for a new character that's coming out, and I don't get to say anything until the character comes out, which is why Devil Dinosaur. So happy he's out. He's out.
Wait, I was gonna ask you something. I'm just more curious in this aspect. It's when you do like when they put you in for these interactions, do they tell you who you're interacting with? Like, or Oh, okay, they do. Yeah, because it's funny you say that.
No. Yeah. I don't want to ruin it
Of
for
course,
the
yeah.
fans. I
Yeah.
cannot give spoilers to things.
Mhm.
Do I know of a bunch of characters that are coming out that I've done interactions with? Yes, I do. Will I say them out loud? Nope. Why? Because I want the grand reveal to not be because of somebody yapping into a little microphone
Yeah.
inside a booth with a little camera on it.
Yeah.
I want it to be with all of the animation and all of the fanfare and all the build-up and people go, yeah! I mean, can you imagine if you were at Comic-Con and somebody walked up to you and went, oh yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Doctor Doom. And then you see his unveiling,
yeah,
you'd be
exactly.
like, come on. Come on. You know, you want that experience. You don't get to relive that experience. That's why I hate spoilers. I hate them. I try to watch, and you know what? I try to not even watch movie trailers
Me neither.
too deeply now because, like, I watched the Spider-Man one. I was like, oh, that's great. It's all in my brain. Now I'm like, don't watch any more until the movie comes out.
Exactly.
I haven't watched. I watched one teaser trailer for Punisher: One Last Kill, and then I was like, nope, I am going to watch it tomorrow clean, so that I walk in blind and just get extremely. I don't want my brain to go, oh, I'll stay in this part, you know. So
I don't know if you're a wrestling fan or were you ever a pro wrestling fan?
when I was a kid, I was,
Yeah.
and it was called the WWF
Yes,
instead of the
that's
WWE, and that was back when you had Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan, and yeah, back a long time ago.
Bro.
Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Yeah, Roddy
In fact,
Piper. I love him, bro.
Yeah, and in fact, I'm acquaintances with his daughter, who is also a professional wrestler
I know.
now. She's amazing. Yeah, she's great.
Also, you kind of have experience. I mentioned it because it's kind of one of the flaws about like wrestling nowadays. It's because of the media and everything. A lot of the returns are spoiled, which is kind of like going in the same aspect of what we're saying, right?
Yeah. Well, here's a fun thing. You ready for this?
Go.
So, there is a movie out about wrestling, about the very first professional female wrestler, and it's called Queen of the Ring.
Yeah.
And this was happening sort of just after the Depression, carnival kind of stuff. I play multiple different voices in that movie. I'm a ringside commentator. I'm all of these different things. But what was interesting was I went to the premiere of it, and I just didn't feel like walking the red carpet and everything else. But they invited a bunch of professional wrestlers, specifically some of the female wrestlers, because it was female wrestling film. And one of the girls rushed up and clotheslined a girl with a belt on her shoulder on the damn red carpet. I was like, well, here's some publicity. You guys can look that up online. You'll be like, Queen of the Ring, red carpet slam.
Yeah,
and you'll be like,
it's kayfabe.
what?
Yeah. Oh my god.
So yeah, no, it's really fun.
So
And
busy, right?
you know, you'll know it's me because, you know, like you'll see one of those maps where it's, this is where they're going and look at where the goals are. You know, it was that old timey kind of flavor, and you'll hear my voice a couple of times in the film. Ringside. Oh, she's going up for the slam. You know, that kind of stuff. Right, Bubby? Yes. I got my dog in my booth with me.
What breed is the dog? Is it like a tiny dog or a big dog?
Big dog.
Big
she's
dog.
over here. Yeah, she's my footrest right now.
She knows, bro. She knows. Getting you comfortable for the interview in the event.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. So let me see if there's anybody who wants to ask any questions since we're
guys,
online now.
wanna
We've
ask
been on for
anything?
15.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Where's this? Let me. I'm gonna scooch this over so you can see me more, and then I'm going to your actual. There it is. And I'll mute that so you can't hear it. What's your favorite character to voice act? Oh, Also, you didn't ask us on Discord. Max.
No, because
Oh.
I did. No, didn't you? I gave like a thing to some people. I was like, if you guys want, like leading up, I might have the Punisher guy on. So I already have like a small list of questions because it was meant to be recorded, and then this, but like, hey, ask again, intruder. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
Favorite voice actor.
Okay. No. It's so good. My favorite character. I don't know, man. They're all different. One of the great things about being a voice actor is that you get to jump from one to the next to the next. I'll let you know one of the most glorious experiences I had was I am in Voltron Legendary Defender, and I'm in Season 2, Episode 5 called The Journey. And why that was so cool was the director of the show is a woman by the name of Andrea Romano. Andrea Romano. She is literally the GOAT. Okay. Why is she the GOAT? Because she directed every episode of Batman the Animated Series, every episode of Green Lantern, of Voltron, of Animaniacs. She was and still is to this day, in my mind, one of the greatest voiceover directors of all time. So she ended up retiring right after Voltron, and I got a chance to work with her before she retired. And just, it was also my first time ever having my own animated show where we're recording the voice lines, and then I got a chance to see it animated to my voice, and then I got a chance to do some extra work so that I could fill in some gaps because they made some more things in the animation. And so it was 2 sessions, but it was really brilliant to work with her. That's really fun. I love being the Punisher. Don't get me wrong. I grew up reading the Punisher. Yeah. I started with the 4-issue miniseries that they created. Yeah, and then I have right now. I mean, I read my friend's copy of the 4-issue miniseries, and then I have from issue 1 forward. I think for the first 36 issues of Punisher. When I was back in the 80s, I was starting to pick them up and read them. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see. What other questions?
We love your voice acting.
Favorite character? We love your voice acting. You make the Punisher found very edgy. Was that your choice or Nettie's? No, that was me. They wanted me deeper and growlier. That is, so one of the beautiful things about the voiceover director Michael over at Bright Skull. So Nettie's is the main company, but Bright Skull Entertainment is where the recordings happen. And Michael, who is one of the co-owners, he and I became fast friends because he also was a big comic collector. And so he would collect them and then mark them off on his taxes as art pieces. He's just a great dude. And so he had all these series, and he and I would talk for hours. And so when I became the part of the Punisher, he was already doing another game, and I was pulled into this game that they ended up not using me for, and it was a Marvel game that came out a year before Rivals. And then they just transferred me over into Rivals, and I was the first person that they recorded for Rivals. And he was like, yeah, let's get down into sort of this growly sort of area. And he goes, and he likes to refer to me and Wolverine as his 2 growly guys. Where'd you get them back? You know?
Yeah. Wait, was the game that was cancelled?
I'm watching you. You know, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Was the game that was cancelled the Strike Wars, sorry? Super War?
I don't know. I don't know which one it was. I can't label it right off the top of my head. I remember looking at it back, a few years ago, but they said no. This next one, Rivals, is going to be their big one. So, and it was. I am. Yeah, and it was. So, they recorded me for the other one, but I guess they just decided that with the gameplay and everything else that they decided to use the characters that they were using in that one. So that's fine. It was a great experience, and it got me in the door, and now the Punisher, which is it's a delight to be Frank Castle. It is a delight to be Frank Castle. I am now, well, there's been 4 live action iterations, and I believe he was shown on an animated series once or twice.
Yeah, there was like an anime one where he was shown. It was with the Black Widow.
Something like that.
I remember that one. Yeah.
So it was an animated version. So yeah, I love being the Punisher. I love it. I loved being Prosciutto in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because that was my first main character that I got a chance to do over multiple episodes, and I had a great death scene. It was great, man. Sup to you, Xotaic.
Xotaic. He's this guy's a Hulk player. He's one of the best Hulk players ever, by the way. And he's
hulking?
Yeah, he's hulking out, bro. And I have another guy who wants to hulk out with you. I'll ask this question because he asked us how fast did you perfect the Punisher voice when you got cast? Did you immediately know what it should sound
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah. Seriously, because I auditioned, and so I put this audition out, and it was my interpretation of Frank Castle. And when we got in there, they liked it, but they wanted me to just make him
a little deeper and a little bit more growly to differentiate me from different other characters. Because one of the great things about Frank is that all these other people have violence in their systems because that's what Marvel Rivals, it's a fighting game. But none of them are... There's so many of them that were like, we are going to be self-righteous and not kill anyone. And then there's Moon Knight and I going, you know, Moon Knight and I are just like, we're insane, let's go.
Moon Knight just crashing out, bro. Punisher's like, I lost everything. Everyone's their own way. Like, that's also I was gonna say, like, that's what's insane about what is it? Compared to Wolverine, right? Because you mentioned the two growly people. Wolverine's growly, but he's animalistic. You know what I mean? Like he's more just like he's
an animalistic guy. Yeah.
But
no, I'm the guy with the 1,000-yard stare. That's
exactly.
me.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're the traumatized, like traumatized, kind of go over the trauma, but is aggressive with it. You know what I mean? Like
you unadded me. You hate me. You never look up to your hero. Midnight runs. I don't ever think I added or unadded anyone.
No, I think they're talking about.
Or maybe he's talking about you, Max.
No, not me. He's talking about the other guy in the chat.
Oh, that's so funny.
So
I love the fact
bro.
that you guys are going to rival in the chat right now.
Yeah, right? They're all just crash outs.
You're not going to listen to the Punisher talk. You're going to like, you doxed me, man. What? I'm going to do this my way. You know.
You guys say, what a Punisher VA. He puts the tongue emoji with the cat.
Yeah.
You're so happy,
What's up with that? Yeah. So yeah, for those of you just joining, they introduced Devil Dinosaur. I think it was just yesterday that they introduced him.
Yeah.
But if you didn't know, now you do. There's a certain amount of team up you can do with the Punisher with the Devil Dinosaur. So, yeah, you got to get in there and play with the Devil Dinosaur. So,
this guy asks,
are you gonna ride a dinosaur in real life? Well, if I try,
we can try.
Again, we did it. I don't even know if it's in the game or not because I haven't had a chance to play that portion yet. But we did Punisher's Ultimate line, but we altered it. And this was just a one-off that Michael, the director at Bright Skull, was like, hold on, I got this idea. Can we do it this way? And I was like, oh, this is amazing. So it's judge, jury, Rexecutioner while I'm riding the damn dino. So that if it works, man, if that's in there, I'm super happy about that.
I'll celebrate, bro.
Come on, Dino, let's go. Yeah.
Oh my god. We gotta, guys, everyone in the chat, we gotta do it. We're gonna get to a museum, we're gonna have you ride a dinosaur, bro. The bones.
Yes.
Yo, Tom.
Yes. There's something about riding a dinosaur. It makes my day.
It's so fucking cool. And man.
Yes, you can ult during Dino Team Up. I don't know yet. I haven't played yet. I haven't had a chance to play yet. You guys get to sit there and play until you're blue in the face. You get all of your skins. You get all your power-ups. You get up to bronze level. You get everything else. I don't have that time right now. I wish I could.
Busy guy.
I mean, he was asking. I love the fact that Max Dud was. He was. Is it Max Dude or Max Dud?
Both were. It was meant to be Dude, but Dud just feels nice too, you know?
Yeah, Max Dud. So Max Dud was asking me, hey, do you want to come on and play for a little bit? I'm like, dude, I haven't played enough. I'm going to get pwned so bad. Can you imagine how that'd be? You guys would be running around pounding your chest like King Kong going, I killed the Punisher.
Well, we can do
Devil
something.
Dinosaur jousting. Yeah, if I could do the ultimate on top of Devil Dinosaur, that would be amazing. With the whole guns on either side of his head and you know.
Oh, it'll be so cool.
Come on, Dino, let's go. Yeah. No, I do not voice the Devil Dino. I don't know if there's anybody who voices Devil Dino.
Wait, how does that work?
I'm good friends with John Bailey though, and he voices Jeff the Shark. He and I do signings all together all the time. So yeah, he and I did signings recently. Yeah. You know,
you're good at it too, bro.
No, I'm nowhere near as good as John. John, when he does his little song, he did that on. He just riffs on that. He was not ordered to do that. He just started to mess with it. John is an improv king. He really does well with that. So, yeah, his Jeff is amazing.
How about you with improv? Are you good at improv?
I'm pretty good with improv. I did improv when I was in college. I was a part of an improv troupe. We actually got paid to do gigs, so I can improv. You know, I try not to go too far off book because the thing about voice acting is you only have a certain amount of time to do stuff.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Do you do commissions? Yeah, no, I can't. I can't do commissions because here's the beautiful thing. I am the Punisher in Marvel Universe's gaming universe, and I don't want to mess that up. So I don't want to be charged to say lines and then have Marvel look at me and go, yeah, no, and then choose somebody else. You know what I mean? So I have to be on my best behavior. And that's just my interpretation. This is not anything that they've said to me. Marvel has been brilliant. Bright Skull has been brilliant. It's just that, you know, when you have a sweet gig like I do, you do not want to do anything to mess that baby up.
I have the same thing with like, because I'm a creator too.
I want to stay the Punisher forever, dude. I want to be 90 and come out going, Judge, Jerry, what was the next line? That's what I want to do. Is I want to be like 90, being Frank Castle. Come on over here, I'll bite your ankles.
It'd be fucking dino fossil, bro.
Yeah. Come on, devil dinosaur, you're my new walking crutch. Come on.
Yeah, he's got a good old
do some
man.
damage.
So someone
yes, I
asks,
have played Old Man in plenty of anime. So one of the other things you guys may not know about me is that I make 20% of my living acting and 80% of my living directing voiceover.
I was going to mention that.
Yeah. So if you guys are fans of anime, I have directed over 107 episodes of anime and 4 feature films of anime, including Makoto Shinkai's Suzume, which if you guys haven't seen that's when I learned that was going to be in IMAX, I made sure that matched beautifully. I wanted to make sure that the English voiceover on all of my projects is matching the animation so it feels like the animation was made for it, because I don't want you guys to be pulled out of the storyline by seeing an extra flap or feeling like it doesn't fit or the efforts don't work. There's plenty of lackadaisical dubs in the past, but I grew up on dubs, so there's no way that I in fact, I've been chastised by many a producer by taking too long to get things right.
Yeah.
What are you most proud of voice acting and directing? Directing Suzume. And the reason is because it was nominated for Best Animated Feature Film at the Golden Globes the year that it came out. The only reason it did not win was because Miyazaki came out of retirement and gave us The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah, okay, that's
so so it didn't get nominated for an Oscar only because they were like, well, I guess we can't have 2 Japanese anime. We got to have 4 American ones and 1 Japanese, and you know, Miyazaki's the GOAT, so we're going to give it to the GOAT.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but Suzume is glorious. I'm super proud of the way that came out. Because it also came out, I want you to imagine, if this can blow everybody's mind, you're a fan of anime, and then something that you directed came out in 4 countries on the same day.
Yeah.
So it came out in New Zealand, Canada, Australia, and the United States all on the same day. So, and I was like, and it was shown in IMAX. I want you to imagine, you're there, big screen, IMAX. You're like, yeah, it better match the animation, or else you're gonna be like that. I really worked hard on that, and we were under a crunch. I did 5 days of directing, followed by 1 day off, followed by 10 days of directing, followed by 1 day off, followed by another 5, and then it was in theaters. Christopher Sabat, I have worked with him. Let's see. Did you guys see Sakamoto Days Season 2? I directed all of that. If you saw Zom 100, I directed all of that. Tokyo 24th Ward, Junji Ito Maniac, the horror one, Housing Complex C, Kakaguri Twin, Tokyo 24th Ward, Odd Taxi, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, The Honor at Magic High. Anything I'm missing?
I'm telling you guys.
Engage Kiss is a fun one to watch, guys. So Engage Kiss is one of those ones that you're like, you know, like when you guys are really wanting some really good animation, you really want to have a good storyline, but a lot of times they're not putting the money behind it. They thought that Engage Kiss was going to take off a lot harder than it did, because not only did they do the 12 episode series, which was badass, but they also had a tied-in video game directly afterwards that literally one of the final shots of the anime showed the 4 lead characters that you would be interacting with that are part of the video game called Engage Kill. So I would highly recommend with that. I have not worked with Konami. No, I have not worked on Yu-Gi-Oh! I have not worked at Yu-Gi-Oh! I have not worked on a lot of the bigger stuff. I've not done Dragon Ball. I've not done... Well, I guess I can say this. I'm not allowed to promote too much. But if you guys play Pokemon Masters, the game on your phone, I'm Lance. That's right, the Dragon Master. Let's go.
I'm thinking.
I play Lance. Yes. I am Lance. I'm just not Lance in the show, so they didn't want me to promote it. But in Pokemon Masters, I am Lance. Yeah. You and I are going to be first-class team. That guy.
I was going to mention. Okay, listen, guys.
Yeah. Lance is fun. Believe me, being part of the Pokemon universe is pretty badass. You want to know another fun one, guys? I am now the voice of a roller coaster.
Wait, what?
For those of you in Florida, for those of you close to Epcot Center, when they did the upgrade to the GM Test Track, that roller coaster that's all about the future of cars, I am that voice. I am the voice of the entire ride. Myself and another actress, she plays the AI voice of the car, and I play the person that's supposedly in the car with you, guiding you through what a tour of the future is like before you race off and go at 70 miles an hour. And I will let you know, for me, growing up in Disneyland here in California, the thing that stuck out for me was at the ending of the session, we got done with everything, and I'm like wanting to cry because I'm like, they're showing me how my voice is going to look in the game, in the ride and everything else. I'm like, I'm a freaking Disney ride. and then they were like, do you mind doing this? We may get somebody else to do it, but do you want to do it? I'm like, oh, please. And I got to do, please keep all hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. And then it goes into the Spanish. So literally it's like, for your own safety, please keep all your hands and arms inside. I'm like, oh my God, I'm the Disney voice of like security.
You're the safety. You're safety now. No, it's like, okay, I'll ask this. And
I can't. Yeah, the wait. That's a John Bernthal special right there. It's like, everyone get in the car. We're leaving right now. What? Wait. No, this is no. Herman, please. Yeah. The wait. No. That's all.
Oh no, it's JoJo. It's JoJo. It's not John.
Oh, is that the JoJo?
The JoJo thing's like, wait, everyone get in the car. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Everyone get in the car. We're leaving this town now. What? That's impossible. This isn't the car! No! Hermit! Purple! Please! Yeah. Heshi! Don't be such a mamone. Yeah.
I wanna say something before we continue.
Yeah.
Guys, when I usually do the stuff with, like I said here before, top 500, blah blah blah, YouTubers, but this is like one of the first times I've done with the voice actor, and like, everything you said with voice directing, everything is like, bro. Yeah. You saw my messages. I'm sorry, I was anxious. I was shitting myself. I was like, bro, this guy.
No. You guys have to remember that I am you. I may be a little older than you, but I am you.
Old, yeah.
I grew up on video games and Star Wars and anime. I mean, it was a long time ago. Prior, I was watching anime. I was watching Battleship Yamamoto. I was watching G-Force. And I was watching Macross, which was Robotech at the time. And then I got introduced into, I got a chance to see the subtitled version of Akira. And that was right when it was released in the United States. And I was like, I must have more of this. So right after Akira, I found Ninja Scroll, Ghost in the Shell, Wicked City, Robot Circus, Lupin the Third, all of these things.
I love Lupin, by the way. I really like Lupin.
Yeah. And so it's been such you want to talk about you're nervous. So the guy who directed me in JoJo's, who became a friend of mine, his name is Tony Oliver. Tony Oliver was the lead in Macross. He plays Rick. So Rick, who I grew up listening to and watching on the TV after school, is directing me in JoJo's. That's how I met him. And so that to me was huge too. One of my favorite games of all time, God of War. Okay, and I'm talking God of War
The
1
OG
and 2
ones. Yeah.
and 3. And one of my mentors for directing video game work is Keith Farley. And Keith Farley was the director of all those games. My mentor for performance capture is a guy named Richard Dornton. He runs a school called the Mocap Vaults. Richard Dornton, back in the day, was an actor, Asian American actor, wanted to get into stuff, wanted to get into acting, and they asked him if he could come on and do some of this stuff in a suit for CD-ROM games back in the day.
I remember.
And he is every physical character in the original Resident Evil. He's the one who created all the twitchy nurse and the surgeon with the giant sword and the triangle hat. He created all of that stuff. And now, to this day, he's still doing that work. If you guys saw Godzilla King of Monsters when we had Ghidorah, he's that goofy left head. So literally it was 3 guys tied together with their arms around each other, tall dude in the front, 2 short dudes on either side, and he's the goofy head. So like, it's just, I love the fact that I now have directed everybody who has a leading role in the dub of Akira. I have directed them. That's nuts to me.
Yeah, you know,
nuts to me. Johnny Young Bosch, who played Kaneda, and I directed Cam, who is the old man in Suzume. That old man in Suzume who's in his hospital bed. For those of you who've seen, he plays Tetsuo. Come on, man. That's called full circle.
It is. That's
so
what
I'm just as nerdy and fun as you guys. Yeah, I started collecting comics in the Chris Claremont era, okay? So my first, I was going through a bad time in my life. I had a family member pass away, and my friend was like, dude, you should get back into comics. There's this cool guy named Wolverine. You got to go check it out. God. So I went to my local, like, Circle K 7-Eleven place, and they had, like, a rack for comic books, and it was issue 173, which had Wolverine crouch running with both claws out, black, with Rogue behind him. And there was an issue behind it that showed him wearing a kimono, and it's a wedding invitation. Yeah. So I grabbed both of those issues, which were 172 and 173. 172 is where Storm is introduced with her mohawk and her leather.
Yeah.
And 173 is the issue that was made into the movie The Wolverine. It's all of the Silver Samurai.
The Silver Samurai when he goes to Japan.
Yes, I did.
Hiroshima.
I did. I played a lot of Tetris. I played a lot of Dig Dug. I played a lot of Moon Patrol. I played a lot of Tron. I played a lot of Star Wars at the time, which was really interesting because it was all like just angular stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I used to go to arcades all the time, man. Here's the fun part. You guys want to know how old I am? I'm the exact same age as all the kids are in Stranger Things. So when they're that age in 1980 and 83 and 84 and 85 and 87,
that was you.
That is literally it. And I will let you know I had a Will Byers bowl cut. I will not share that photo with anybody, but yes, I had the Will Byers bowl cut.
What prompted the bowl cut? You just didn't care?
No, just mom wanting to make sure that she didn't have to spend extra money on haircuts, man. So what do? You go the zip, 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 and the zip, 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 and the zip, and the zip, and you leave it. So yeah.
Actually,
you were 12 when God of War came out. Your mom bought it for Christmas, Catatonic Shark. That is one heck of a Christmas gift. See, I love mythology. So when you're able to fight Medusa and play against harpies, and I mean, I thought that was just cool.
Was fucking.
And then when you got to God of War 3 and you're killing Zeus, I'm like,
whoa,
bring it. And then full circle, I got a chance to be in God of War. I believe it was the 2018 version where it introduces his son for the first time.
Kratos. Bearded Kratos.
I am some of the Dark Elves in that, including Sveltifor, who's the king of the Dark Elves. So if you remember playing that game and you get to the end and there's that king of the Dark Elves who's in the shadows and then you pin him to ground with his own trident, that's me. And that was a fun job because they had written out in phonetics what they wanted me to say. Like, Gaba do a trill knock gombe una. And that's what it said, but next to it was the translation and is you need to turn back, you don't know what you're doing. So you have to put that intention on top of Gamanuat Amdeua, that kind of stuff. So
It actually leads you
Be crazy.
to a fun question I ask. It's two questions actually. One of them is, what got you into voice directing? Like, what was it that like you were voice acting and you're like, wait, actually, I want to direct people, you know?
I had always wanted to be a director, and in fact, I actually wanted to be a director of live action for a long time.
Yeah.
I came out and cold called out of the Hollywood Reporter and got my first job working on a film set when I got directly out of college. And if you look at my IMDb and you scroll down to VFX and sound mixing and undo those, you're going to see that I did miniatures. I built miniatures for Deep Impact. No, I did spacesuits for Deep Impact and Armageddon, and I did miniatures for Starship Troopers and Dante's Peak. So, and yeah, I mean, I was back in the day doing that stuff. I always knew I wanted to direct, and a company called The Voicecaster, which if you guys are thinking about getting into voiceover work, I can't recommend The Voicecaster any more than I already do. They're a casting agency. They've been around for 50 years, and I had been given auditions for them for a number of years, and I booked a bunch of things, and they put out a general blast saying, hey, we need more in-person directors to direct the in-person audition process that we do for some of these commercials. It doesn't pay much, but here it is. Would you like to jump on board? And that's where I made my bones. I did that for 7 years, and then at the same time, because it wasn't every single day, another woman by the name of Terry Berlin, she was brilliant. I went in to audition for the Red Bull commercials. She's the woman who casts all the Red Bull commercials. And when she found out that I direct voiceover, she brought me in. So I was directing 4 years at Terry Berlin, and then I was directing 7 years at the Voicecaster. And that helped me hone how to quickly get a performance, especially when you're doing the same copy all day long and seeing where people want to go and seeing what the first instincts are and, you know, directing and those types of things. And then from there, the pandemic happened, and as soon as that started to, you know, close down and open up a little bit, I had to leave town for a little while. And when I came back, I just reached out to Bang Zoom, who had cast me a number of times in anime. At that point, I had done Cells at Work, and I had done JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I let them know, look, I have credits as screenwriter. I have been a director of voiceover for 7 years here and 4 years here, and I'm just trying to get into narrative work. And it just so happened that they didn't have a director for a video game called Arcadegeddon with a company called Ilphonic. Ilphonic is the people who do Predator Hunting Grounds and Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, and they did Friday the 13th game for a long time. And so they had Arcadegeddon, and I jumped in, and I was so humbled and honored because I was just directing. I just really wanted to get this right, so I was really focused on it. And I didn't realize this, but some of the actors were coming up to Mommy going, who is this guy? I like him a lot. He's really good at what he does. And so she said, okay, we're going to pull you on to another series. You're going to shadow Tony Oliver on The Honor at Magic High. He's going to do the first 2 episodes. You're going to do the third and fourth episode. Then he's going to do 2 episodes, and then we're going to do 2 and 2 and 2 and see where you're at. Well, I did my first 2 episodes. Tony did his first 2 episodes. Again, people were going, who is he? And after the second 2 episodes so 1 and 2 were Tony. 3, but you know, along with that, I had to do some pickups for 1 and 2 when he gets done, because sometimes there's pickups that need to fit better.
Configuring stuff.
And then 3 and 4 were me, and then Tony was 5 and 6. And after 6, they gave me the rest of the series. And then directly after that, they gave me Odd Taxi, which if you guys haven't seen Odd Taxi, that is unlike any other anime out there. It is freaking brilliant.
I love it.
It's a murder mystery, and it was adapted by the same man who adapted and directed Chainsaw Man, and that man is also the lead actor playing the taxi driver Otokawa. That is Mike McFarland. So I highly recommend you guys watch Odd Taxi. It was so good. It was. And from there on, I was working nonstop. I did that. I did 77 episodes of anime in my first year, and then I also did 3 video games. I did Arcadegeddon, I did 2 video games, and then same
Seven,
company. I did Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. I did 80% of the direction on that. So right now, the things that I just got done directing, which I can say now, is Ilphonic, again, the same people who did that. They have a new game coming out that's already been announced. There's already trailers out for it, where you get to play as Michael Myers in the original Halloween movie.
Yeah, they leaked it, yeah. They really did, sorry.
So I directed all of the lead actors in it. I directed the people who were Laurie Strode and all these people. So that's a big deal for me. I'm looking forward to that coming out in October. And also a game that's an ongoing game where you download it in chapters, so it continues to expand just like, Marvel Rivals does, is I am the director on the fully open world Game of Thrones game called King's Road. That is literally takes place between seasons 3 and 4, if you're a fan of the series, and it is all written off. All the scripts have been written off, signed off on by Warner Brothers and HBO. So all of it is now considered canon, and we voice matched everybody. And I have, when I mean open world, you can main quest, sub quest, interactions, bounty hunting,
Everything.
all of this stuff,
Like you're in
everything.
the world, yeah?
And I have directed over 4,500 NPCs over 2 years.
Ooh.
So it is huge. It is huge.
Fucking.
It's a little annoying when downloading chapters because you got to go through paywalls to get the next chapter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when you look at how much you spent on Call of Duty Black Ops and
Bro.
when it came out, so when you look at it, you go, well, I get to download it for free, and now it's an extra $10 or $12 for this and this and this.
Yeah.
If you think about how many times you spent money just all in one lump sum for the game.
Yeah.
And then you bought all the downloadable material afterwards and all the skins and crap. So trust me when I say that it's still comparable, but the writing, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, King's Road, look it up. It's really fun. Yeah.
I was gonna say
so as you can see, I'm one of you guys. I see you guys out in the audience, and I'm like, I was there.
Exactly.
I used to stand there. I lived in San Diego. Yeah, no, I lived in San Diego. I went to Comic-Con a long time ago. Back when it was just just tables with boxes, and you were searching alphabetically, hoping for the holy grail of that issue that you missed. That's it. That was Comic-Con back in the day.
Well, actually, I have a question for you. I'm sure you've been asked this probably a million times, but what made it for you to I know it's a bit of a basic question, and then we get to the meaty stuff. What made you want to choose voice acting? What was it that just a switch just clicked?
Well, I started out as a theater actor, and it was because my friends saw that I was a ham, and they pushed me up on stage, and I ended up becoming a chorus member in a musical.
Yeah,
that's right. I was a musical theater kid. I even got a scholarship to college being in the Music Man. So I did that, and I liked theater. I really missed it. If you guys saw that video of me doing the Marvel Rivals event where I got up and I stretched myself and walked to the edge of the stage and I did my ultimate, it was my first time being on an actual stage in a long time. And I was like, if I'm here, I'm going to milk it. I'm not going to sit in my chair. What are you talking about?
You're channeling the musical kid, Yeah,
it was a stage. I had to do it, dude. I had to do it. So, and then I started to do the on-camera thing, and I have done on-camera some. I was in Hatfields and McCoy's, the Western miniseries. I was in Texas Rising, the Western, the Prisoner in that, and then also if you even just go to my IMDb page, you'll see my reel there. You're gonna see I've been eaten by a velociraptor on camera. I've been, I was in a barroom gunfight in a Western called Texas Rising about the birth of the Texas Rangers. And that has all been fun. But when I started training in voice acting, it was because I loved animated projects.
Yeah.
I love animation. I grew up on being a WB kid, not so much a Disney kid. I still enjoyed Disney. In fact, at the time, because I'm such a Halloween fanatic, I would always be hoping that every time I turned on the magical world of Disney, that they were going to show The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I was really hoping for that. I always loved that as a kid. And all, those classic, Halloween, skeleton dance and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
But I was a WB kid. I was a Bugs Bunny, Elmer
Looney
Fudd,
Tunes,
Yosemite Sam, Looney Tunes guy. And I used to mimic that when I was a kid, and I would read comic books, and my friends and I would get a tape recorder, and we'd tape ourselves being the different characters in the comic books.
Oh,
And
so
when
it was always
first,
there.
yeah, it was always sort of underneath that.
Yeah, you
when
know
I was
what I
in
mean?
college, I
There's
was in
always a layer.
radio.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
always
when I was
a
in
layer.
college, I did radio in college for 4 years. I didn't have weekends because Friday nights from midnight until 7 in the morning,
Yeah.
I was the overnight party dude. I did lots of metal, industrial, techno, EDM stuff all night long. For 4 years, I did that. And so that's how I got used to a microphone and some headphones. But when I was working on Dante's Peak, I realized that there was a class being given for commercials and animation by a classic voice actress by the name of Dolores Steele, who did Hanna-Barbera days.
I was gonna ask you, do you like Hanna-Barbera?
Yeah, the old stuff. Yeah. The old stuff.
Flintstones.
She was in old episodes of Yogi Bear and things like that. So I started training, and I took every single one of her classes. And then I stepped away from it for a little while, and then I went through a bad breakup, as we all do, and then we're like, why did I set this down? Why did I step away from it?
Yeah.
So I picked it back up, and a friend of mine was like, here, you need to get out. We're going to go and do this. We're doing this seminar, and we're listening to the voice of the Porky Pig, which is Bob Bergen.
Oh, yeah.
And I showed up, and I started asking all the right questions, and Bob, I came up to say thank you afterwards, and he goes, you know what you're doing. And he said, he goes, I normally never do this. I never do this, but I have a 4-year waiting list for all of my, for my classes, my animation classes. Somebody dropped out last minute, and it literally is this Thursday. It's like less than a week away. And he goes, do you want the spot? And I said, yes, I do. And he has become my animation mentor for when I was getting, being in voiceover is very isolating. You're here doing 500 auditions a year in this lovely booth that you're looking at me in. This wall right here. I live here. I live here 12 hours a day sometimes. I'll direct for 8 to 10 hours, and then I have to do all my auditions at the ending of the day. So he was there to uplift me and talk me through some dark times because I started out, booking pretty well, and then I went through 2 years where I didn't book a damn thing. Yeah. And I Uber drove. I was directing at the Voice Caster. I was making sure that I was hustling to keep my head above water so I could continue doing voiceover full time. And now I'm making a lot of money, more than I ever have in my life, because of the directing and the acting together. And it's just everything that I do, the musical theater, the fact that I was a band kid and played music, and the fact that I was a writer in high school and screenwriter and all those things have coalesced into this job of telling the stories as a director and being a portion of the story as an actor. So I live and breathe. In fact, I don't have a directing project right now, and I'm sort of like, I feel like I'm like
MC. What's going on?
I want one. Give me something new. I Jones to tell stories. Stories are the most important things. We live so much emotion through our stories. I mean, how many times have you guys gone to see a movie where you were feeling like crap and you walk out feeling like $1 million going, oh, let's go. I love that feeling. For me last year, that was Predator Badlands. Holy crap. I walked out of that film going, where's the Predator? Yeah, it was so good. Predator Badlands just made me feel so energized. I rewatched it again the other day, and I was like, this is so good. This has made every other Predator film elevated because now you get to see it from the opposite side. It's so good. Yeah. Plus, I'm a big Alien fan, too, so.
Actually,
I'm just a nerd, guys. I'm just a nerd.
Oh, my God. I'll use that to segue into something else that we're going to nerd out a bit more.
Yeah.
We have Autumn Ivy in my chat right now, and I'm not sure if you know her, but she's a very, very talented horror voice actress.
Oh, really?
She does voice acting. Off the top of my head, do you know the movie Mortuary Assistant? The game, sorry, Mortuary Assistant.
I've heard about it, but I've not played it and I've not seen it. So I know the name, but I have not.
So she does like a little bit of everything, really. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you. It's kind of like you know, like, oh, you're Wukong? Oh, at the same time, you're Twitch. Oh, now you're Punisher. It's okay. It's all indie-based stuff.
Okay, hold on. Well, here's what I'm going to do. You still got me. IMDb, give me your name, because then I'm going to look up at all the things that she's done.
Go crazy, bro. She is so fucking talented.
Autumn Ivy.
Look at that, bro.
There's Autumn. Yeah, she cosplays.
She cosplays, she does voice acting, she does everything, bro. So we write in here, had several published stories.
Okay, cool. Oh, she did the Avengers audio drama. That's awesome. I did a Halo audio drama. That was awesome.
Who did you play in the Halo one?
I played an AI system that was speaking to, it's called Memory Agent. You can pull it up on Spotify. Yeah. It's, I believe, 8 episodes, and it's a podcast series, and they brought in all the other actors who play, you know,
like this stuff in Halo.
The Chief and everybody else. And so, but it's about a woman who literally, she is a secret agent that her memory is on a timer. And so she's only allowed, and that way she cannot reveal other things to other people. Once that is over, it's over, and she can't, you know, like remember it. So it's called every second counts. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I'm sitting up right now.
I'm looking at all of her stuff. Congratulations on all of this.
No, she's amazing, bro.
Sweet. Yeah, she's working, man. Yeah. She's been working.
This guy in the chat,
Power Rangers.
I used
to. Yeah. Congrats. This is awesome.
It's amazing.
And upcoming. What does she have? Dun, dun, dun. So good. Yay, voice actors. One of the great things about voice actors also is that everybody's nice.
Yeah.
Everybody's nice.
Oh my.
Everybody's nice. Do you know why? Because we can get anybody to sound like you, man.
you are done. There's plenty of cogs in this machine, bro.
Now, listen, we can voice match anybody. So the rule of thumb is be nice, be talented, and be professional. Show up on time. Show up early, have a great personality, go in, play, show us your skill set, fill the gap, do the things, and come out and be awesome. And we will constantly reuse you. Constantly.
It's
freaking...
It's amazing.
It's so important.
It's something I kind of realized, I think just in the industry in general, is like, you kind of need to, in a manner, like, not in a mean way, but like, just desensitize yourself. Bro, at the end of the day, you're voice acting a guy with a gun, you know what I mean? Like, you're a voice for random video. Like, you can't be taking it so serious. You can't be intense. Like I play games, right? Like you can't really have like you can't take it seriously in a weird paradoxical way. You know what I mean? Because if you do, then like, and you cause problems with people and you cause drama, in hindsight, you're gonna get replaced, like you said, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's different. Another thing, it's also the kindest because everybody wants to be not just on their best behavior, but it allows the people with talent and genuine curiosity and genuine love to rise to the top, especially in anime, because anime doesn't pay much.
Yeah,
you get, you know, I mean, that's the. I'm reading Catatonic Shark stuff. I used to be a writer and even had several short stories published and got sold in our school store. Awesome. Bad Circumstance, my first short story won in state competition, gave my school $10,000. I have arthritis and hand tremors. Sports injury ruined my potential career. Catatonic Shark, I will let you know that I dictate enormous amount of my stuff. So if you're still in the mood, what you can do is you can dictate your stories and then using, you know, your mouse and everything else so that you're not typing all of the time, you can take and cut and paste and rearrange and delete and edit, but literally let this stuff flow off of your brain in the same flow as when you're typing, because I will let you know, I have been writing short stories since I was in high school. We had something called writing seminar, which was this thing, and you had to write with all of your senses and sense of taste and touch and smell.
Yeah,
and
the 5 senses.
Really good with your skills. So, so don't give up on it because of typing issues. You know, plus hand braces, making sure you have mouse pad rests.
There's always a way.
I'm somebody that also, you know, it's getting hard for me to open jars again, you know, because I'm not that old, but you know, when you've been using your hands as much as I have,
things happen, you know?
So don't stop, dude.
Yeah,
as you can see, that pin bun has the booty shake for you. There you go. That's it. So that's what I say to that, Catatonic Shark.
I actually want to tie it to this thing.
It's like, Ivy, got to lift each other up. Also, I appreciate it very much. Wanted to show my support. The guy, Abba. Oh,
my name's Abba.
Do it, dude. Like ABBA, like
you can
no, it's got to be ABBA. You gotta be
I'll let my dad know. He'll change my name, bro. I'll let him know just for you, bro.
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh my god, but it's just I've messed up strange portals with my hand.
Yeah, you know what? I know plenty of people with disabilities who play video games all the time, you know, with different type of mechanisms. You just got to check into it because there's ways to do it.
I had a guy with cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy.
Now, will you be able to do it as fast? No, you're not going to be. I'm not even going to be in competitive gaming.
Nah.
I talk I saw like a documentary about those people who are like really competitive gamers. These people don't drink, they don't do caffeine, they jog, they keep themselves in physical shape because their reflexes need to be so damn fast, man. So believe me, play for fun. Play for fun. I play for fun. In fact, I rarely play online against other people because I'm story guy. You know, playing fighting games, they're fun, but it's like playing Mortal Kombat. You want to play it for like an hour, and then you're like, I'm kind of done. I have button mashed until I can button mash no more.
My fingers.
Plus, I'm also one of those guys that if I'm playing like Call of Duty or something like that, and I want something to turn, I end up turning with it with my hands and stuff. Oh god, no, make us.
Bro, I do that. I do that when I play, because like you're mentioning the professional thing, right? Sometimes when I play, like I'm doing this and I'm fucking moving with the guy.
I think of these people, and I think of these people who play like Dota 2 or they play World of Warcraft, and they're on there for hours. I think of like I've got a gaming setup. Keyboard because the keys are closer together so that you don't have much stretch room. And it's sort of weird. And I'm like, with just their mouse and their keys and they're just doing stuff. And I'm like, you can get a really, in fact, for you could probably get a really touch sensitive keypad so you don't even have to do pressure points. You would just have to tap like the touchpad keys and stuff like that. So don't give up on the yumminess of your life. You're not done yet, dude. You're not done yet. You don't need to hold a controller.
He's asking you, can someone ask you, can you scream they're turning the frogs gay in Punisher's voice?
No, because then you'll record it and it'll be on your phone and you'll be like, it'll come up in places. I already told this to somebody earlier. It's like, since I am the voice of the Punisher in Marvel, Marvel's this big, beautiful company, and I want to continue being the Punisher forever. And so, I don't do that. I'll do my ults, I'll do my lines, I'll do all sorts of things that come from the game. But, I will let you know, I was really delighted when they crossed over the Daredevil line.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Red. You're one bad day away from becoming me. That guy.
Someone asked, can you say lines from the universe, like in the game, like somebody get the door? Yo, somebody get the door. Like lines from
I don't even know what that is. What is the universe?
Like the Marvel universe? Yeah.
No. Cause again, that's not sanctioned by Marvel yet. I gotta be cautious, guys.
Positive affirmations was finishing.
Yeah, positive. You are amazing. That kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly. You need to get your ass out of bed. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. That's exactly what you need to get up in the morning. Did you floss? Don't make me come over there.
I need to brush my teeth now.
Yeah, Autumn's laughing over there. Yeah.
Oh my god. Floss, toothpaste.
Yes, everything has to be PG. So. Just because I love the job and I want to continue exploring it with you guys forever and ever and ever.
It's common sense, I get to you. It's like we can't. Let's not get risky with it,
Yeah.
I wanted
brush,
to go back to
floss, toothpaste. Yeah, I can see where you're going with that. I can see where you're going.
Oh my god. It's so good.
But I know what everybody really wants to hear. They want judge, jury, executioner. I'll let you know that when I do that in person, people stop and look around like they're in the map going, where's he coming from? Shit, is he going to hit me?
I've told my table because I instinctively duck, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It scares me, bro.
Like, where is he? Oh, I love the fact that I make people pucker a little bit. Oh my god, where is he? That delights me. Yeah. When everybody was doing their ultimates, they saved me for last in that big Marvel Rival event. And I had no idea that you guys wanted to get to know me. I didn't know how big the game was. I'm directing and stuff. And then suddenly I show up at the El Capitan Theater, and they literally, my panel was the last one. And they interviewed me first, but then they saved my ultimate for last. And when I got up on stage, I was like, everybody's doing this really easy. So I got up and walked in the middle of the stage and stretched out. And looking back at the video, it's like, oh God, I gotta lose a couple pounds. So I actually have lost like 9 pounds since then, because I was like, if I'm gonna look good in pictures with these people, I gotta do it. But I had never done signings before. I'd never tried to do any of this stuff. I've only been doing signings for like a month now. And I've been going to a couple of different places. And so I'm going to be at Comic-Con. I definitely will be doing that. I'll be doing the Marvel Rivals panel. I'll be doing the Marvel Rivals stuff there. I'm going to be at a couple other booths there. Fun fact, I haven't put it up on my IMDb yet because I haven't figured out a way to do it because it's part of a video game, but it's also an animated short that's a part of a video game. I am now part of the Star Trek universe, kids. So, if you guys know of Star Trek Fleet Command, Star Trek Fleet Command is been an ongoing mobile game and stuff like that. But what they did was they've done animated short films, and they have brought in some of the actors from Deep Space Nine and some other actors to do some parts in it. And the first one they did, they actually brought in LeVar Burton, and he was the only person they brought in. They used some other actors for the role that I got. But then they realized, oh, this may actually have some legs. We can do more than have it just be a promo. And then they cast me to do most of the male roles and one woman to do most of the female roles. So now I'm an Andorian Starfleet captain, and I am a Klingon who is the head of the weapons division, and I have conversations with myself, and there are 2 episodes out. One's called The Rift, and the other one's called, I'll drop them. They're on YouTube right now. Let me pull them up right now.
You can put them in my Twitch chat. Yeah, go crazy.
Yeah, put them in the chat so you guys can see them. Star Trek Fleet Command animated short. Yeah. Here we go. Lost and Found is the other one. Maya is the one that actually has not me in it, but they brought in LeVar Burton for it.
LeVar Burton.
Yeah, so, but let's see here. It's Lost and Found. And they brought in one of the girls from, one of the ladies from, okay, there we go. Here's one of them. Boop. And then the other one is Maya. Oh, there's the one, The Rift.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Because there's more episodes coming. So there's going to be, the reason that I'm bringing this up is because they're going to actually have, is The Rift? Yeah, here we go. This one had Jeffrey Combs in it. Pretty crazy.
There's a lot of, where did I know him from, Jeffrey Combs? That sounds so familiar.
Yeah, so hold on, let me put this in that. This is another episode. Yeah, he's been in all sorts of Star Trek stuff for years and years and years and years and years. So he was in that episode too. So those are 2 episodes, but they're going to have a panel too. So I'm going to be at Comic-Con for Star Trek as well as Marvel. So I am living my best life. The only thing I'm not in yet is Star Wars.
I was going to ask you that. Yeah, because you said
I've been a narrator in the beginning of a Transformers game called Galactic Trials. So I've got that, but I'd like to do more Transformers stuff. That's John Bailey's,
that's his thing.
John Bailey, that's his thing. I mean, he's Soundwave, has been Soundwave in everything. He's been Optimus Prime in games. He's been, John Bailey's talented
He's
guy.
Insane, bro. A lot of the Transformers.
So I want to get into Star Wars. I've been wanting to get into Star Wars for a long time. It's a tough nut to crack. I want to get into Star Wars and I want to get into Pixar.
You got it, bro. You got it. The dream.
Yep.
Who would you want to voice if it was Star Wars? Who would you want to voice? Like, what's your dream? Like a Jedi, a Sith?
I would want to do a new character, and I would be open to. I think it'd be really cool to do somebody who has an arc. Yeah. That has, it's like. I mean, there's certain characters that are super fun to play that are always going to be, like a stable force.
Yeah.
I guess. I will let you know of the new films that came out. Maz was my favorite character, especially in Force Awakens. Yeah. When you introduce her and she says, and she has Luke's freaking lightsaber, and she says that's a tale for another time, and all of that setup, I was like, who is this Maz? I must get to know. I love Maz, right? But I would love to have an arc of somebody who is dark going to light or light going to dark. Yeah.
It's just fun,
I want to play with that. Yeah, man.
Like, you get to go crazy. It's like you either get to be really nice and go evil, or like even like you soften up.
I love the lore and the storytelling. Like Force Unleashed, that was crazy.
Starkiller.
Starkiller, man. And of course, he ends up same guy who plays Starkiller ends up playing Maul. So I mean,
they put you on different stuff.
Dave Filoni, sign me up, buddy. Dave Filoni, sign me up.
Sign him up, bro. I genuinely feel if you can do it. I don't know why. I can imagine it in 5 years, maximum 5 years. The dream is real, man. I'm so fucking happy. Man. And seeing it because you have a range.
Thank you. Yeah, no. I know I have a range. Sometimes I can go really low, and I've played a lot of monsters. Like if you look up Dead Souls and the game, I am literally lots of creatures. In Zom 100, I played so many zombies.
And One Punch Man.
Yeah, I played a lot of that stuff. Really fun. Because I used to make like demon voices and stuff when I was a kid, so that was just like something to look into. But so I mean, if you listen to the Star Trek stuff, you'll hear me be multiple different things. I've been Klingon and Romulan, and there's I just recorded a new one, so that one should be coming out in the next 6 months or so. So yeah, monsters are definitely the best.
They're cool. I fucking love them
for sure.
I love voices like that so much, bro. Like it's so varied. Like there's stuff like the clickers, you know, like the clickers from Last of Us, or Beast and stuff like that, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's all just fun with your voice, man. Yeah. No, whoever created the clickers, that was because here's the fun thing that you guys need to think about. Yes, now that it's out there, can we all do the clicker sounds? Yes, but who was the person who came up with that thought and that sound for the first time? Like everybody wants to ape on Jeff and do Jeff voices. Well, nobody would have known to do Jeff like that if John Bailey hadn't done Jeff like that. So yeah. I love that. Super stupid. He's like, gross, don't do that.
Yeah, he's freaking disgusted.
Well, he's like, I have thrown so many bottles in that game, and they always find me.
Bro, he stupid is like insane at yelling. He's like a human Broly, by the way. So this super stupid guy. Remember, I told you there's 2 hot players in my chat. There's Xotaic, and then I told you there's another one. This is the other one. He's like a bodybuilder, complete red head. Every 5 seconds, he is Hulk embodied, bro.
That's
shout out to you. I love him, bro.
Nice.
We can go off the range thing to ask, like, because Autumn asked us a while back, but we didn't answer it. What is the character archetype that makes you really feel good to do? Like, what's the archetype you really like enjoy doing?
I have been cast many times as a teacher. So Anra Uno in Shadowverse / Grand Blue Fantasy, that's Anra. And Anra's always there being a pacifist who happens to have a little bit of a sword, and actually a spear, and he's always trying to teach his components and those types of things. Then the same flavor of character is Joseph in Unicorn Overlord. Yes, my lord, you can understand exactly what we're trying to do here. You know, that kind of feeling of paternal father, arc, getting yourself emotionally invested with that person, and then they have to move on. I've played, mentors. Look at Angeal Hewley in freaking Final Fantasy, man. Angeal Hewley, he was the most even keel guy I've ever had to play. I couldn't go big with him because he was always, Zach, what do angels dream of? They always dream of one thing, to be human. It's like real even keel, but it's that give you that
laid back
warm hug one. Yeah. So I've played a bunch of those characters, which, if I get typecast as that, no problem.
Yeah. You love it, right?
Yeah. No, I love it, man. I love it. I also love playing the crazy characters like Twitch. I do get to play Maniac right there, yes. Load, then fire. Load, then fire.
Can you do that? It's me, bro. I love that one so much.
It's me! The pinnacle of the trash pile! Don't worry, it'll only hurt till you die.
Sneaky.
Oh, you're a sneaky one, aren't you?
I love that one so much.
Sneaky. Yeah, I love Twitch.
He's amazing.
To follow in the footsteps of the man who created him is brilliant.
It's amazing, right? Even similar with the Corky one, like there was a new Corky voice actor, something similar to you, like following the footsteps. It's beautiful.
Following in the footsteps. Well, the only reason that I took over for Twitch is because the man passed away, I felt, it feels weird because I literally was there listening to his performance and then doing it, and literally they had to stop me. They were like, "Okay, we've got you locked in. You don't have to keep listening to his voice every single time that you decide to do something." So yeah.
Well, I actually mentioned that because I actually want to go like, how do you navigate stuff like that? You know, like knowing that you're kind of like the torch is being passed on to you. Like, how do you navigate voice acting something? Knowing
I
that
feel good if I'm taking something that I know people are going to love and I'm able to continue holding the torch for somebody who did a good job the first time around. But if that person still exists and they're available,
it's a bit weird.
They should be doing the role.
Yeah.
They should be doing the role. There have been game companies in the past that people have been pressuring to go union. And when they have fired people who say go union and recast them as non-union actors who are basically voice matching what the original people did, I don't believe in that. I don't ascribe to those games. I try not to play them at all. Because I find that to be... If you have something that isn't that expensive overall, that's going to help, elevate your, and I'm not talking about increases. I'm not talking about, I want double scale on this or, that kind of stuff. I'm talking about, yes, we're going to go union from non-union and it's going to cost this much more, but it's going to be scale and we're going to stay in that zone. And we'll continue doing it because it's going to help our P&A. It's going to help us get, medical benefits. It's going to help those things. And these companies are like, no, we're going to recast and we're going to cast at an even lower rate. And those people are like, I get to be this person. I don't fault those people because those people are also wanting to start careers and they're wanting to get involved. And so I don't fault them for auditioning for it. But I myself won't play the game because I want to hear the characters that created the.
Exactly.
And it's just being respectful. If people have passed away, if people have aged out of the role because they've gotten older, those types of things, that way if they're passing the torch, awesome. Like Sarah Nachine, I think she's the third Ash. Yeah. Sarah Nachine? I think she's the third one. In Pokemon. Ash.
Pokemon, yeah. Well, Ash Ketchum, okay.
Yeah. Ash Ketchum. Yeah, I believe she's the third one. Yeah. Or maybe she's the second one.
Well, there's plenty.
But yeah, she took that over and she put the mantle on, and she's brilliant at it because she could keep her voice in that position for years and years and years and years and years.
Longevity.
And she's brilliant at it, and she deserves all the accolades. Was that awesome for it to go that way? Absolutely. Yeah, let me check that. I got to make sure that I'm not giving false information.
Not spreading misinformation, right? But I think another factor is maybe if the voice actor just doesn't want to do it anymore, Like, sometimes you get burnt out.
That is a thing, That
Has that ever happened to you? With a role?
Sometimes, people outgrow what they're doing.
Yeah.
But, most actors, they keep going,
Yeah.
What is the Pokemon series? Their Pokemon Chronicles, is that what it was? 1998, is that when it started?
Isn't the Pikachu voice actor the same as the beginning? I think the Japanese.
Oh no, the Pikachu voice actor has been her forever and ever and ever. Yeah, she's an adult,
they stay.
And she's amazing. I think it's the Pokemon Chronicles was a different Ash. Let me see who was Ash in this. Bush, Misty, Bulbasaur, Meowth.
I mean, I think
Iku Otani has been Pikachu forever.
Yeah.
Forever. I know that there's been at least one other app.
Yeah.
So, but
it was probably somewhere like buried between one of the series, right?
Yeah. Maybe. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up everybody.
Yep. And okay, I'll save the question until we finish this then. But
no, go ahead. Give me the question. I'm scrolling here.
So
I don't even know if Ash is in this thing. Yeah.
I did some research. I was just more curious that I remember one of your first roles was, I think it was either Jericho, like you were in like a
Clive Barker's Jericho. Yeah.
Or IO Error, and you were Higgins, right? And you went by
so IO Error was a short film that I was on camera, and that was on camera. My first role that I got my SAG card was Star Trek. It was Star Trek Deep Space Nine. It was an episode called The Rift. I still had hair before I started shaving my head, and I was just an extra for multiple days, and I got my SAG card through it. So that was the first thing that I was on. Then I was an extra in a bunch of things like Party of Five and Frasier and a bunch of other things, just because I was just getting, sort of started and figuring out where I want to go. That's where people go. They start as extras to sort of get to know what the world is like.
Build it up, yeah.
and then sort of build it up from there. But iWare, that was like an on-camera spot that I did.
Yeah.
Jericho was my first video game that I did, and that was because at the time I was actually working with Clive Barker. I had been hired as staff to help him put themed mazes in theme parks across the United States. So, he would come up with the elements and the designs and everything else, and then they would send over what space they were going to do it in, and we could create a map within the space and do that kind of stuff. So I worked with him for a little while, and he was working on Clive Barker's Jericho, and I auditioned. They allowed me to audition for it, and I ended up being in the game and also the main trailer for it. So if you pull up Clive Barker's Jericho Crusader, you're going to see this half-rotted, knight chained to a wall, and that's all me. So, yeah. So, and that was like my first video game, and that was a big deal for me. So
it was, right? And
yeah.
Okay, so 2 questions. What color was your hair? Stupid asks.
Oh no! It was like an amber blonde color.
Oh my god!
In fact, hold on. I think
Show
I've got
me.
this here. Hold on. If I go to YouTube, I just pulled this up. It's called Blaze of Glory, and Star Trek.
That's such a pretty color. That's like a beautiful like surfer color,
Yeah. Hold on. There it is. Deep Space Nine, Blaze of Glory, and where was that? It's the very ending. That's the reviewed part. Where is it? I was looking at this. There's the Quark stuff.
This is the color my mom has.
I know it's in here.
And he asks while we're doing that, what is a SAT card?
SAG card.
SAG.
SAG. Screen Actors Guild.
Screen Actors Guild. Oh man. Ooh.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, you're gonna
There we go. All right. Yeah. So here we go. This is how you get your starting things.
Show me.
All right. Let me get over here to Twitch.
Oh, you're gonna put it on Twitch?
Yeah, if I can. I can't share it, but here you go. So this clip here, if you look at it, just as when you're in it, you're going to see a woman with a dude with long bouffant hair, and she's holding his arm around her shoulder, and she's over. You see 2 characters talking in the front, and then over on the right-hand side, you'll see that. That's me. And then, and then here we go. Here we go. Go to 3 minutes and 9 seconds in the video. 3 minutes and 9 seconds. You'll see me between Cisco and the girl in the co-pilot. They're going to pan past me, and I'm giving Cisco stink eye. And there you go.
That's you! Oh! This one, right?
Yeah. Hold on. The thing has frozen on your Twitch.
Oh, it's frozen. Okay.
So, yeah. So, no, you got to go to 3 minutes.
Okay.
3 minutes, 9 seconds.
All right.
3 minutes,
I think it's a bit
seconds.
awkward. Oh, if you're on my Twitch, okay, now I'll stream it normally because it's a bit weird to do it on Discord through Twitch. You know what I mean? So let me just close that on Discord and just let me put the action together. Sorry, guys. Yeah. That'll be much better.
There we go. That's me right there. No, just where you did it, right where you paused.
Yeah, no, just
That's me.
I'm panicking, bro.
Yeah. There's my hair color. There you go, buddy.
Majestic locks, bro. Oh my.
Yeah. Getting. I was wounded throughout the entire episode.
And then you get.
I actually made a mistake. I made a mistake because they liked me a lot. Oh, did the stream die? Yeah.
Oh no, the thingy died, but like, because it's a little bit weird to like navigate it. But I'll just put it on the screen because they can see it. Yeah. There you go. I put it on my screen. They can see the image. I'm gonna have to cover my face for the time being.
Yeah. It's so funny. Anyway, so I got an opportunity to do like an interview to be, some sort of sound mixer on a project, and these guys just didn't know their ass from their elbows, unfortunately. And I had to tell the people after the 3rd day, they were like, "We'd like to bring you back for another day." And I was like, "I would love to, guys, but I've got to do this interview." And she goes, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Oh." I think back on that moment because it could have been that they were going to give me a line at the time, but there's me right there. Yep, that's me. In Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Let's see if I can do the same position here. Here we go. Hold on.
And let me let me pretend I'm putting on your head.
There you go. That's it. Yeah. a little bit delayed.
It's
all
just a
good.
bit delayed. Yeah, that's just like Twitch naturally, you know. Like it's always there's a slight
Yeah.
delay, but
See, there's the profile for that shot. There you go.
I can even flip it.
Yep, that be me. That's how I got my SAG card.
And I'll ask from that, compared to that, like to you now, what is something like you tell your past self, or something you've genuinely learned in years of voice acting, years of doing everything? Like what's something you'd give it to your younger self, I suppose, or mistakes you've done?
Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. There's plenty of opportunities. And everybody says, oh, it's so difficult and everything else. And there are navigating what will work and what will not work is a completely unique experience to people.
Yeah.
So focusing on an audition so hard and getting really distraught when it doesn't come through. The thing that was taught to me about voiceover work was you have to enjoy the process of acting.
Yeah.
So when I do these 500 auditions, I have to enjoy the audition process,
Exactly.
send it out, and not think about it again, or else I'm going to be fretting over 500
Your
different.
brain.
Because you'll never hear back about it.
Exactly.
And the same goes for your path. I am camera shy, quite honestly. I am not the most camera friendly person. I think that camera thinks I'm okay. It doesn't think that I'm like a leading actor, so I can play some of these supporting actors that you've seen in some of these shows. But I didn't want to have my entire career based on being a 6 foot tall white dude.
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to be anything. And voiceover and performance capture allows me to be monsters and superheroes and aliens and all of these things that are dependent on what I can do with my voice, not what this looks like. And that took all the pressure off. I was really happy about that. I did step away from voiceover for a little while, and I semi-regret it, but I also know that, there's this thing called life. You have to go out and do life for a while, too, because it's going to help you be the best that you can be at what you do. One of the things that I wish I had not done was, for a long time, I worked at an entertainment law firm. It was my money job, and it gave me brilliant opportunities, but I was there for 13 years.
Ooh.
I got real comfy. And it's because of those 13 years that I got the auditions for Hatfields and McCoys and Texas Rising and, able to do some of these features and these series. And that's brilliant. But now that I am doing voiceover full time, my life has slowed down enormously. And I'm experiencing things more genuinely. And part of it has to do with I needed to be in the right place at the right time to be able to leave the law firm and make sure I had enough money for it.
Exactly.
And, it's all part of the journey, and it's all made me who I am. Believe me, I would not
Trade it.
My only regret is how long I stayed at the law firm, not that I did the law firm, because the law firm gave me all the background knowledge about contracts and writing, and I met some brilliant people. It was all good. It's just that when I look at how much time you have in a human life to spend one time at 13 years in one place, that is a long time to have, these steps forward.
Exactly.
But I could have had those steps forward in 7 years and saved myself 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
So that's the only thing. And you can't beat yourself up over it because it's in the past. There's nothing you can do about it. All you can do is keep going now. Like, I didn't know you guys wanted to get to know me, so I started doing these signings, and now I've done 3 weekends, and it's been awesome, and meeting everybody has been awesome, but I was like, you guys paid money for the show or for the game, paying for signatures and stuff like that, but I realized that that's what people want. They want there to be value to what you bring to things. So for me to sign a print or sign a Funko Pop, or even get this, guys, my character has an action figure. The Punisher has its own action figure. It's coming out in September. If you guys are in California, I will be doing a signing at the Comic Bug when they come out, and we're just gonna have stacks of them. You buy one, and then you do the signature, and I get my own action figure. Woot! So and that's gonna be fun. Yeah. So and it's a give and take. Some people come up and they can't spend anything on a Funko Pop or a comic book or anything else. I just want to talk to you guys because, you guys are awesome. You're my people. You're the people that I want to surround myself with. There's a lot of fancy people who want to go to Spago and eat good food. And,
go to fancy restaurants or whatever.
And play pickleball and go golfing. And I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I'd rather my next step is I got to learn Magic.
Yeah,
I gotta learn
exactly.
Magic.
We got you. Kingsman!
I have not played Magic the
We got
Gathering.
you.
I'm in the digital version of Magic the Gathering. I'm a bunch of different cards in there. My
Wrong
voice
Magic.
comes up when you play me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to do that. Yeah, I gotta do that.
Let's run it. Stupid says, let's run it. Time to learn. They'll teach you, bro.
Yeah.
They're good at Magic.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Actually,
You had no work or Ubering. What brought that down? That spell was it just unlucky? Yeah. The reason that I was Ubering was because you got to keep your head above water as an actor. A lot of actors, waitress, bartend, assistant. When I was an assistant, I was a night assistant for a part of the time at the law firm, which meant I only had to work 6.5 hours a day, which meant that my mornings and afternoons were open. I would work from 3:30 until 10, and that was it. And that was my day. And awesome, right?
Yeah.
And then I could get up, I could go to the gym, I could go out on early auditions, those types of things. You gotta
Gotta keep going.
you got to put the food in the belly, And when I was when I left the law firm and I started acting, I did fairly well the first year, like 28 grand or something like that. And really well the second year, like 32 grand. And then 2 years of nothing, not a single booking whatsoever. So I went through all of my savings. I went into my 401k and I was like, I've got to suck up my ego and I got to Uber drive. And I met some cool people Uber driving. In fact, somebody just had a meeting with me recently who was in the back of my Uber. In fact, you ready for this? That's where I met Richard Dorton. I told you that he became my mentor for performance capture. I took him and his wife to the airport. That's how I met him. And then when he started doing the performance capture classes, I was in his 3rd basic class. And he and I have been buddies ever since. He's a good man.
Yeah.
But, these are all the things. You just be a good human. You meet these people. I had a guy who reached out to me and was like, I was in your Uber like 6 years ago. And now I'm doing this production and I saw your stuff on Instagram and you're doing stuff. So maybe we can do stuff together. And I'm doing commercials and you're doing this. And I'm like,
That's how we reached out to you.
So was it good? Yes. It was good. Yeah. And it allowed me to continue to sustain myself. So.
And he asks, did you think you had to change anything to get more work, or is it a matter of time? That's what Stupid was curious about.
I had to learn the skill set a little better about certain things. I wasn't booking, and I realized, shit, why am I not booking?
Exactly.
And I made a choice, and the choice was, well, I'm sending this out to my friends. They think it sounds okay, but what's going on in the gaming world?
Exactly.
Okay, Bill, what were the last 3 years, what were Game of the Year at the Video Game Awards? So I went, and at the time, it was The Last of Us, The Witcher Part 2, and some sort of children's game. So what I did was I bought The Last of Us, and I would play it for 10 to 20 minutes, and then I would do an audition, and I started booking video games. And video games are my bread and butter now.
Yeah.
You need to know what the flavors of the industry are. Your greatest resource is YouTube. You're going to get auditions for shows that are out there. Freaking watch 3 to 4 episodes. Find the rhythms, the patois, the way people are going. Don't mimic the things that are there, but when you do your audition, bring that flavor, bring that nuance, bring that rhythm, bring that timing, bring that brightness, that energy, so that you can fit into that world and can go, oh, here's the solution to that problem. Same thing with commercials when you're doing voiceover. It's like, oh, it's going to be a beer commercial. Which beer? It's this beer. Okay, well, what were the last 2 years of the beer commercials like? Oh, here's a flavor for it. Great. So now I can do the audition.
Yeah.
So, it's just, you have to keep yourself appraised of what the trends are, but also not.
Like, don't be a trend hopper. Just know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Just be honest. Be honest. Because if you're just gonna hop on the trends, because like for the longest time, people wanted John Krasinski voice for every commercial, and they just didn't want to pay for John Krasinski.
Exactly.
And everybody's trying to do that. And then they wanted the Bryan Cranston Apple read. It's as big as a, that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff. And you bring that, but you also have to bring it honestly. You have to feel into it, and you have to bring yourself to it, because if you're just mimicking what's already out there, it's going to sound like that's a mimic.
Robotic,
And they'll be like, we'll just get the real person to do it.
Exactly.
If it's going to be a mimic.
It's something I've always wanted to talk about. Like, I think with voice actors, and it's like, it just genuinely extends to any field. I'm not sure if you're religious, but like it's like this. You just kind of have to have like faith and let go. You know what I mean? Like you have to do something.
Yeah, there
just-
is that let go and let God, let go and let Allah, let
yeah,
go and let yeah, there's a little bit of
Yeah.
that, but the best way for any type of person,
Yeah.
religious or not, to look
Yeah.
at it is don't grip too hard.
Exactly. That's that's better.
Do
Perfect.
not grip too hard. If you grip something too hard, you're going to strangle it. You can't let you got to let it breathe. There's times that I want to force solutions so bad. And you just have to sit in your own discomfort, realizing if you try to push too hard, you could turn these people off from you. You just need to allow what you've created and your skill set and what people know about you rest like the 800-pound gorilla in the room and let it sit there. They're going to notice the gorilla sooner or later. You just gotta. But if the gorilla's sitting there going,
they're going to leave the room. They'll be like, fuck this.
I gotta go, buddy. I gotta go.
Oh my God. I mean, it's that. It's the thing of I say it like, people can sense your energy, you know, even online or stuff like. Which is I'm more just segueing into like when you were talking about being robotic or copying other people, right? Like, and what you're mentioning now about like sitting and letting it fester, like people can really read your energy in everything you do.
Just let it sit.
Exactly.
Let it sit there like a Buddha, and just sit there magnanimous and beautiful in itself. Let people notice it.
Yeah.
I have an acronym, ABK. Always be kind.
Yeah.
Always be kind. You never know who
or what
is going to be grabbing coffee for this person today, who's going to be your producer who remembered how kind you were 6 years later. Okay? So always be kind. Everybody has their own souls. Everybody has their own journeys. And everybody's trying to make the best lives for themselves. So yes, you're going to be talking to these producers. I talk to the producers the same way that I talk to the engineers. I talk to everybody the same because they're all equal in my eyes.
They're humans, yeah.
I give more time to the people who requested of me that are in the higher ups. You know, I'll give them my time. I'll give them my opinions and everything else. But for the time that I do spend with the people who are not there to cast me or anything else, I do spend time. I want to get to know them. I want to joke with them. I want to get to, and it's not a manipulative thing. It's just because I enjoy people.
Exactly, yeah. It's because I think I told you about. Wait, let's read this before we get on. Segue. Popping back in last minute to say that it was wonderful to listen to you. Also, Angel has always been a sentimental favorite. You're wonderful.
Oh, Angel Hewley. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. It's anything but Punisher. People love you for everything, bro.
No. Punisher's great. Angel, here's a perfect example of letting something sit and not pushing it. I auditioned for a bit part in Final Fantasy Crisis Core. Just a guy in a hallway, and I went back to the original and I saw the guy in the hallway and I saw that it was just this thing, but I got a chance to see his physicality and stuff, again, YouTube. And so I went ahead and timed my performance to what I was watching from the old game, not anything that the performer did, because it was, at the time, it was all written down. Like the dialogue was handwritten at the time. So, and I did that role and I just put my soul into it and I did it. And the next thing you know, totally unbeknownst to me, they listened to that audition and they went, that sounds like what we want Angel to sound like. And they cast me as that. I never auditioned for the lead role of Angel Hewley. I got it from doing a bit hallway. You never know what it's going to be. So again, do your best work. Feel great about it. Go, that was fun. The more fun you have, the better it comes across, because your fun is contagious. And so you do it and you let it sit there, and you let it sit there like the beautiful Buddha that it is, and it's shining, and it will either shine into the person's eyes and they go, that's what I want for this character, or they will shine and they'll go, that's not what I want for this character, but it was really lovely listening to this person. I want to keep them on my roster for something in the future. Okay? So just understand that you bringing you to the table, having a great time with it, being professional, all the things. Constantly working your skill set. I never stop training.
Exactly.
You never know when you're going to get another tool for the tool belt. And if not, it's just great practice and it shows where your boys can go.
It's fun.
It's training the instrument.
It's something I say, like, you need to kind of like don't see training as a chore, like, oh, I have to train. It's like, see it as like, what can I do? Like, what can I progress forward with? You know what I mean?
Again, but that's very true.
Mhm.
There are times that I come home and I'm like, oh, it's still a job. It's not. There are times that you're like, oh, God, I have to. And you just have to remember why you got into it, and you have to take a power nap for 30 minutes and get up and refresh your brain and go again. But one of the things that I do is I do get down on myself when I don't get certain things going the way I want them to as quickly as enough. Again, somebody asked me, if you could change something about yourself, what could you change? And somebody was like, I wanted to be taller in this. And I said, I would not be as hard on myself as I am. And for me, like after directing Suzume, I knew that I wanted to direct, just like I wanted to direct feature film live action. I've now decided that I want to direct adult animated features for release in theaters.
Yeah.
I want stuff that is not Pixar, Disney, kid friendly. And I want to do that stuff to see it on the big screen, and everybody's ready for it. And I mean, when you look at how well Arcane is done, or Blue-Eyed Samurai, or Love, Death, and Robots, or Secret Level, or Invincible, or the be-all end-all right now, let's look at Infinity Castle, Demon Slayer. It is now the highest grossing
it was insane.
foreign film, live action or animated, of all time. $246 million? People want to see adult animation on the screen. And I would love to continue doing that. The only thing that's standing in my way is storyboarding. And it's just because I have to get down thousands of images and I have to draw them. And I get scared about, will the image up here in my brain come out of my hand and translate well enough so that it looks like it was I want it to in my brain. I just had to throw out a drawing that I did because I went back and looked at it afterwards. I'm like, that's not it. I can't do that. And does it get frustrating? Absolutely. Yeah. I have a friend of mine who's a professional storyboarder, and he said, Bill, focus on shapes. The shapes will come together. And I'm like, see, simplify it. Take the pressure off. Why am I so hard on myself? Because I want it to be good. We all want our stuff to be good. We all want our stuff to be good. Whether it's a paper or writing or a piece of music that you're playing or a song that you're creating or an oration that you're going to do or a podcast or a video or a snap or any of these stuff, we all want it to be the best because we always want it to be perfect immediately. Yeah. And that's just not the way life works.
It's also
you got to push through the discomfort and you got to not be so hard on yourself when it doesn't come out the way you want it to.
I think it's also like an advice I've always kind of given myself. It's because, I'm new to content. I'm new to all of this stuff, like I wore this mask originally because I'm not going to lie. Like I was like, I don't want to show my face. Like I had people in my school.
You don't want to be judged. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to be talked, you don't want to be judged. You don't want people to come up and mock you. Yeah.
And I think one of the things was, and I'm pretty sure you'd agree with this because I remember I saw you did a previous interview and you had this advice. It's just do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
do it scared.
Yeah, just do it terrified. Like
I wish I could say that advice came from me. It came from Scotty Fitness.
Scotty Fitness.
Do it afraid. He said do it afraid, and I follow him. And the truth is because here's the thing: you're gonna even in Adventure Time. He's like, you know what? Every day started. Every great thing that started sucked when you first tried it. But then when you did it again, it didn't suck as much until finally you become good at something. But you gotta suck at it first.
Yeah, don't be scared to look stupid.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah,
because it's funny
because that's the advice from. If you guys saw Adolescence, the show,
yes,
that young kid just won Emmys and Grammys and all the other things, all the awards. He won SAG awards, the whole thing, and he came up and said, don't be afraid to look stupid. Because, again, he was doing this when he was in middle school, playing an incel, voluntarily celibate,
like a weirdo red pill guy.
Can you imagine the hazing you would get? But he did it, and now he's on top of the world, man.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
Think about the kid who has to play. There's a new series out, a new series version of Lord of the Flies. And for all of you who've had to read Lord of the Flies in school and everything else, there's the character of Piggy, which is a very important character, but Piggy is gotta be overweight and a little dumpy and everything else.
Yeah.
And, imagine people playing that. you know, and imagine the backlash because people want to poke fun and everything else.
Yeah.
But the truth is that people just want to be accepted. So
Yeah.
you find your tribe and you don't listen to the noise.
Exactly.
One of my favorite pieces of advice from somebody half my age was Tom Holland,
Yeah.
our new Spidey.
Yep.
He said, if your phone number is not programmed into my phone, then your opinion doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
Like, if you're my friend and you have a problem with me, you're in my phone. You can text me
Exactly.
and we can hash it out. But if you're going to talk shit online and all this other stuff, if you're not in my phone, it's just air.
It does. Yeah. It literally does not matter.
Yeah, I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but that just speaks to
obviously. I also think it's like a lot of the times you need to understand like people who are happy with their lives or do shit with their lives and they're not going to be insulting people for no reason. You know what I mean? Like that's something people don't understand about hatred. Is like you're not being hated by someone who is like relatively successful or like because everyone will always tell you their opinion doesn't matter. And it's like I know some people struggle to get that through their head. It's you're not being insulted by someone who's good. You're not being insulted by someone who's looking out for your well-being. Because if they really did care,
keyboard. I was told a long time ago
Yeah.
to never read the comment section,
yeah,
and it's true. Never read the comment section, kids. When you put something out there, put it out there, let it live.
exactly.
And remember, anything you put online, even if you think that it's, you know, underneath firewalls and all this other stuff, if you put it on the internet, it's out there forever.
It's probably
So
somewhere.
just know that when you're going to put something out there because you really genuinely need to, want to do those things and stand your ground and surround yourself with the people who want to uplift you. Again, think about my journey, learn from it. I now have worked with the people that I grew up listening to. Tony Oliver because of Robotech, Keith Farley because of God of War, Bob Bergen because of Warner Brothers. You know, I'm working with Andrea Romano, freaking Animaniacs, and all the way back to Smurfs back in the day. She got her job. So I'm working with the best of the best, and they're telling me that I'm doing great, and I need to just continue to stay the course. Surround yourself with people who are smarter than you, who are genuine and kind, and be kind yourself, and they will want you to succeed. They'll want to see you jump up and do it.
No, I know something is that no successful person wants someone else to fail. You know what I mean? Like when you
Exactly.
see, like
There's
buff
enough
people at
room
the gym.
in this industry for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
I truly believe there's enough room in this industry for everybody. But, you know, you just have to, the cream always rises to the top.
Exactly.
And you have to find what calls to everything in your body, not just what you desire.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until I was directing anime that my music background was going to come to fray. I had to do all of these Walla sequences. Walla sequences are crowd sequences of people chatting, and you know, you've got these people who are walking by and chattering and all that other stuff. And you can use some like vault sounds to keep this sort of din in the background. But if it's specific and you see people's lips moving, you got to throw some stuff in there. Well, I was doing it and I was realizing I need more high end. Okay, now I need some low dudes. Can we have
like
some
the
low
audio,
dudes?
the audio.
Because it literally is blending this symphony so that it sounds genuine. And that worked out. Then I had to rewrite lines to make sure that they match Flap. And so that's my screenwriting. And my acting, of course. And then I read all the time, story, making sure that I know where the storylines are going, watching the entire seasons when they come out so that I know, oh, this is an Easter egg for episode 6 down the line. You know, it's like learning these things from doing the things that I love, reading, doing comics, reading novels, writing, acting, music, radio, all these things have coalesced. Even me being a teacher back in the day, and because I've had plenty of people who have never done voiceover, but they have a great voice, and then they're brought in by a producer because they're a friend of the producer, and you just have to work with them and you have to encourage them. Or I'm working with children who have not done a lot, and their attention spans at 8 years old are not going to be the biggest. So you got to keep them involved and engaged. And so I had to do that on Suzume. I had 2 10-year-olds and an 8-year-old. So yeah. So just, you know, focus on the things that make you happy. Find where you fit into those things and where you can be of service to the world, and enjoy the process of getting there, even when it sucks.
I think
when it sucks, make yourself some good food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When it sucks, it sucks. You know what I mean? Like when it sucks, you just.
It sucks. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing. Not an easy thing at all.
I remember I say this because I had 2 incidents. There was one which happened in this country. I had like a really bad health problem, and I couldn't play Rivals for a bit, right? Like I know it sounds dumb, but it's like this was everything I had, right? And I did something kind of weird, where like I kind of went to train with monks. You know what I mean? I went to train with monks because in Canada I'm next to an area with a lot of Tibetan immigrants. So
Beautiful.
a lot of Tibetan monks. I went and I trained for like a month, and I'm not even trying to be funny. That it's just some random thing on the side, but that taught me so much about mental stability.
No, but that's
That taught me
living. Remember that you
everything.
cannot allow
Exactly.
your life to be put aside because of a career goal.
Exactly.
There are a lot of people out there that their entire lives
Yes.
are wrapped up in how they get ahead in their career, and they're
Exactly.
not growing as human beings. That's what I say. You know, I wish I had taken not 13 years, but 7 years. But you know what? During those 7 years, I got a chance to do all these wonderful things.
And who
I learned
knows?
how to scuba dive.
Exactly.
I started going to Burning Man. I go to EDM festivals. I started just this past year, I went to Wasteland Weekend, where you dress up like Mad Max and live out in the desert. And you know, and I went to Ren Fair for the first time in freaking 19 years. And you know,
How
I
was
mean,
that, bro?
like, you gotta have life. You gotta go out and have
Exactly.
life, man.
It's Alyssa Liu,
Yeah.
remember? Alyssa Liu and there was another Olympian where both of them just stopped ice skating, and I forgot what the other one did, to be honest, but she did stop something. I think she climbed Mount Everest. She climbed a mountain.
Yeah.
I don't know her name off the top of my head, but there and Alyssa Liu did something else. It's like, you guys
Well,
need
look at
that
look at the
break.
guy. Natalie Portman left acting to go to Harvard. Went
Yeah.
to Harvard, did all of her Harvard work.
And again-
Then same thing with the guy who played Joffrey in Game of Thrones. After Joffrey died, he went to school. He did all that stuff. Is he
Yeah.
back in House of Guinness and in The Sandman? Yes, he is in both of them. So yeah, but you know, go off, live life, have a video, and you know, go on an adventure, travel while you're young because
Exactly.
it's fun. Yeah, you know, do that stuff. It'll be there.
Yeah,
It'll
it
be
will
there.
always be there, in my opinion. And if it's not there, there's something better. That's
Right.
always been my outlook. Because
We're coming to the end here.
Oh, we're coming to the end?
It's almost 6
I
o'clock.
got you. I got one thing going for you. Okay.
I'm ready.
You're a director. You're a voice director. You know your
Yes,
way
I am.
around. You know your way around the ball pitch, bro.
Yeah, I do.
So here's what we're gonna do.
What's up?
I got you a couple of streamers, a couple of people.
Oh, what am I gonna do?
No, we're
Am
gonna
I
do
supposed
this.
to direct it?
No,
Or
no,
you're
no.
gonna show me something.
You're directing us?
We're all.
Is that what I'm gonna do?
We're. Oh wait. She's in too. Alright, Pin is also joining. Tell her to join quickly. There you go, Pin. Hello, Pin. Alright,
Hello.
getting more people. Okay, listen.
Weird, bud.
Okay.
We're gonna do
Hi.
something. We're gonna do something.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening.
You're the Punisher voice actor.
Yes.
We are all gonna say the voice line, and you have to judge
Oh.
which one has the best one.
Oh, dear
Oh.
God.
Oh no.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
We're gonna
you guys are
start.
gonna turn down the sensitivity on your microphones because I know you guys. You guys are gonna blow us out. So
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Okay.
my
wanna
bad.
turn that down.
Okay.
intensity, not volume. If I do volume, I'm gonna clip.
Okay,
But the
okay,
intensity, the emotion will make it sound like I'm yelling.
Okay.
I see.
Example. Okay, so I've lowered mine. I'm at 31 right now. So this is my normal speaking voice, but if I get a little more aggressive and I start doing this, I'm not pushing any more past my vocal cords. I've just decided to make it really savage with my diction and the way I'm doing things, but it sounds like I'm yelling at you. But the truth is it's still in the same range and I'm not actually hurting myself.
Yeah.
Intensity,
sound like you were
not
yelling.
volume.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
my trauma, my PTSD. Oh, goodness.
All
I'm
right,
doing too much, man. Come on.
Okay.
here we go. Give it to me.
So we're gonna start from the bottom up. Xotaic, you start.
Oh shit! All right. Okay, I'm setting up for this one. All right, ready. Judge, jury, executioner.
Good, not too bad, but I need you to rise through it. I need you to give me judge, then I get jury bigger, and then executioner is the most important thing. Go.
Judge, jury, executioner.
That's much better. Even though it his internet connection came out, but that's much better. Next. Next,
Crazy.
who do we got? Yes.
But it's you.
Go.
It's gonna go from the
It's me,
bottom up.
it's me.
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh, no, okay.
please.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Cracks neck.
Judge,
Jury, executioner.
not
was that?
not bad. You
How was
rose
that?
through it. That's good. Next.
Go Pink. Even while you're at work.
No, that's
I really want to do it, but I don't want to scare my team.
Do it. Come on.
You have to scare your team now.
I want to be able to
have
hear
to,
you from
I
the
think.
front of the
Now
target.
you
Let's
have
go.
to.
Guys, I'm pretty sure corporate's here today.
Oh, okay, never mind. Let's not risk it.
In fact, give it to me like you're sneaking along a hallway and you're about to take somebody out and they don't know you're there.
Yeah.
Sneak
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
you
yeah,
give it
yeah.
to me.
Okay.
You're sneaking, you draw up on them, you pull up both guns and you say,
Judge, jury,
All right.
executioner.
there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
That's so
There
good.
you
That was good. Very cute.
Yeah.
Thank
Next,
you.
who's up? Pink Bun or Mr. Creepypasta?
Oh, it's me. It's me. It's me. Hold on.
I'm ready.
Go pee.
Okay. All right. Come here. Come here. Okay. Sit here.
Sit
I
here.
need you to do the Punisher lines. I need you to go judge, jury, executioner. Okay?
Okay.
Ready? Go.
God.
Say judge,
Judge.
jury,
Jury.
executioner.
Executioner.
Yeah.
I know that might be my default, guys. That might.
They're
be my-
replacing you, bro.
Understandable. Understandable.
I'm absolutely. I cheated. I used my kid for clout. Let's go.
You know what?
Wait, her kid was. Her
Remember
kid was
when I
good, but
said
she
use a
was good
skill
too.
set? I just didn't realize it was external from your body. Your skill
Yeah.
set was.
Yeah, exactly. I made her all my own, so it still counts.
Yeah, it still counts. It still counts. All right, Mr. Creepypasta, let's go.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Not bad, not bad.
That was pretty
Not
good.
Bad. I like
Yeah.
it. That's pretty good.
You can tell it was
Jane.
Mr. Creepypasta.
Yeah, I know. Jane.
I'll go last. Jane, your turn.
Oh dear God. So I have family in the room, so I need to go to a quiet place for this. So let's do. Alrighty. Hey, so take, bro. In the meantime, you want to add me for them e-girls, bro?
No, stop
What's
it!
that?
Taking your voice line, bro.
No.
All right, hold on, guys. Let me close this door real quick. Okay, we're live.
Yeah, that's right. Get in the closet. Get
Yep,
in
I
the
am.
closet.
I'm in the closet.
Yeah.
I love it in there.
No, I don't.
It's very
Spider-Man in
cozy.
here. Creepypasta, what are you
Stay
doing?
home.
All right.
Gotta watch out for that.
Damn. That's called
Oh,
volume.
let's
Now, this is the
go.
reason why we do intensity, not volume, because literally half of that we couldn't hear because we lost it.
Was my mic
So
that
what,
bad?
if you're going to do
No.
that, you have to take that microphone away from your face pretty far.
All right, hold on. Let me not use the Xbox Connect 360 headset from 2012.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Hey, I think Max will be me in
Fucking
volume.
crying
This
over
is
The man
special.
hit us with the COD lobby mic.
Hey, man.
Okay, if it
Oh my
works,
god,
it
I
works.
hit myself
I'm
in
not
the
mad at
stream.
you.
Oh my god, the stream delay. Bro, I just hurt myself. What the?
No.
Okay, who's next? Who's next?
Who's next? Who's next?
Let us do.
Googie.
Who do we have here?
Googie.
Googie.
I'll go last.
Googie.
Googie, your time to shine, bro.
Come on, Googie.
Hit it, baby.
Do it, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it, Googie.
I'm not in the right headspace for this, man.
Let's put you in the headspace. Let's put you in the headspace.
Okay, then play him really drunk and bored.
Googie, if I can do it, you can do it.
Judge, jury.
Why are you so like
He's like, couldn't finish it.
That freaking works, man. That's so good. That was awesome.
That's
I
like
love
a.
it. See, this is why directing is my passion. I get to play with everybody's instruments. It's awesome.
Ah.
All right, Max.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear God.
You
No,
can
I'm
do
sorry,
it.
dude.
I need
No,
you.
lower it
No.
down.
I need you to direct me. I need you like put me in the space. Put me in the space. Put me in the space, coach.
I just need to make sure that you're not too close to your microphone. All right. So here's what you do. If you want to create intensity without using your volume, flex. Do you see me like flexing? Just put in your just push the down and
You want me to flex?
Don't
And
stop.
do
It's
it.
gonna hurt.
Judge! Jury! Executioner!
Oh my god.
God damn.
Oh, man.
I will say that one of my favorite moments was he tore his shirt and Mr. Creepypasta's emoji started going. So that it was kind of winning at life.
Cinema. Actual cinema.
Question
That
for
was
the
good.
director.
Well
Question
played.
For
right.
the director.
Sure.
How many times when you were recording your version of the ult sound did you rip your shirt?
0, because it would have made too many people either embarrassed or aroused, and I couldn't tell which one.
That's what I'm saying.
So
The latter, this one.
Why not both? Wink.
See, exactly. So, and there's a level of professionalism that I was unwilling to go to. So,
I see.
but for you guys, here we go. I'll just turn down my gain. Ready?
Oh,
Yo, let's go. Sorry, quiet.
In fact, I'll do the new one. I don't know if it's gonna be used.
Yes, bro.
Yes, you're doing it.
Yeah, the whole riding the dino thing.
Yeah.
My director
Oh my
rewrote
God.
this. So riding the dino instead of judge, jury, executioner, it's judge, jury, rexecutioner. So
Oh my God.
so here you go. Here we go.
Chef boss.
Judge, jury, executioner. Come on, dino, let's go.
Cinema.
Guys, round of applause.
Bravo. That was so good.
I loved all of your efforts. Your efforts are amazing. Cuteness award goes to having child assist.
Shut up, baby
Ferocity award goes to the shirt tearing. And acting award goes to drunken Punisher. So there you go.
So good.
Bro, it was an honor having you.
It was an honor to be here. Thank
I
you
love
guys
you,
so
bro.
much for playing with me. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the time.
Bro,
You guys
thanks
go
for
and
being
play.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You guys have a
Nice
great
to meet you,
one.
man.
You
Thank
too.
you very much, man.
Bye, Bill.
Bye.
See ya.
Take care.
Bye.
Wait, that guy's the goat.
Now I'm sitting
That
over
was
there.
fun.
Bro,
Thank you.
yeah, that's
Thank you, Max.
crazy. They got
Appreciate it.
fucking rules, man.
That guy's the goat.
You got another shirt at the ready or no?
So Max, how many do you have on standby?
Question.
Multiple.
you just had your titties all out on Twitch, huh?
Yeah. Oh no!